Hey, welcome back guys. Today I'll be talking about how Kaiser will destroy Isagi and PXG. In chapter 244, we are shown two different formations and two different lineups from PXG, one with Rin and the other with Shido. From what we can see, these two formations have their own styles and focuses. Now let's take a look at the two formations. As we can see, Rin's formation puts emphasis on fluidity of the team as a whole from back to front, creating combinations and working as a team to score goals, using a more balanced 3-4-3 formation, which focuses on strengthening the midfield, offering them more control of the game. While Shido's formation focuses more on defense, creating a big divide between the defense and the attack to create chaos in front of goal. The only reason why such a formation can exist is the presence of Charles in the midfield, giving the attackers more options to go forward. It's a more individual approach as Shido has to be the one at the end of every attack. This formation focuses more on counter-attacks, which means it has to have a solid defense, showing us that Rin and Shido can't inhabit the field at the same time because their philosophies go against one another. This is purely speculation, but from LAKEY subbing Rin out for Shido, it suggests that is true. But the exception for these two different formations is the heart of France that wears the number 6 jersey, Charles. He seems to understand both Rin and Shido's way of playing, able to make passes catering to both their individual strength and playstyle. Now how will Kaiser be able to break through these formations and destroy both Isagi and PXG? Knowing that Kaiser's main ability is the Kaiser Impact, probably the most overpowered ability in Blue Lock at the moment, he'll use the Kaiser Impact to score at least 1 if not 2 goals in this match, beating Isagi and scoring the winning goal against PXG. He's also been conjuring up a new weapon. It could be anything, but knowing Kaiser, it would have to be something that leads directly to goal. And I have 3 predictions on what it might be. The first is that it could be another stage of his Kaiser Impact, which increases the speed and power of his shots, allowing him to shoot from a further distance away. The second is that he'll have a goal poaching ability, common to most strikers, allowing him to visualize and anticipate where the ball will go when it's near the box, similar to how Isagi could smell the most dangerous area on the field. This would allow him to steal any plays Corona and Hiyori tried to make to combine with Isagi and score it himself. The third is that it could also be a dribbling ability, since Kaiser is getting serious about destroying Isagi and would go as far as choking himself over it. He might just decide to do it on his own, getting past their defense and scoring it by himself. That's just a few, but it could literally be anything. Kaiser will also still have Ness by his side, creating situations that will allow him to score. Another player is Kiora Jin, who got sat down by Isagi and might join Kaiser to help him get to where he wants to be. These two players could be the key to breaking through PXG's midfield, as Charles is in that midfield with Tokimitsu in the first formation. Okarasu in the second formation may be a problem. Ness could be that guy to create magic out of nothing, allowing Kaiser to go in behind. Let's not forget that Lorenzo won't be on the field to man-mark Kaiser in this match with PXG. Unless they have a defender comparable to Lorenzo, Kaiser will get his way. And what we saw from the Ubers game is that Kaiser only needs a second unguarded to cause mayhem and score a goal. If Chopper is the man they say he is, then this will be a pretty interesting matchup for sure. Isagi might be able to anticipate it, but not able to stop it. Similar to how Kaiser stole a pass off of him and scored the bicycle Kaiser Impact. It'll be interesting to see how Kaiser's new weapon destroys Metavision and Isagi along with it. It'll be a good humbling experience for Isagi, as he thinks his sights are already set beyond Kaiser, as he is fixated on Rin, letting him know that Kaiser is still a league above him. Hopefully we get a thrilling matchup with these two titans, as they haven't lost a single match yet, as this will be a long 6-month matchup. Okay, now moving on to the predictions for the game. Getting it out of the way quickly, I think Bayern Munich will win this game with a score of 3-2. with the goal scorers being Rin and Shido for PXG, Isagi, Kunigami and Kaiser with the winner for Best in Munich. This is how I see some of the goals happening. Okay, let me be real. Firstly, I only think Kuni will score because he has to somehow beat Shido, even though I see Shido scoring as well, so they could end up on the same salary. Kunigami will probably feed off scraps from a rebound from a Kiora shot or a Hiyori shot that was saved by the keeper to get his goal, then disappear for the rest of the game. Rin will equalize, of course, going back to his favorite type of shot, curling it into the top corner from the outside of the box, with an assist from Charles. Then as time goes by with the score being 1-1, Shido gets introduced into the game and scores an overhead kick from a beautiful cross from Charles, giving PXG the lead and giving Charles his second assist. Isagi will then devour Rin using Corona or Hiyori, or even both to create a pattern of play PXG won't predict, getting past their defenders, giving Isagi the chance to shoot. Isagi scores a direct shot to tie the game from an assist by Hiyori or Corona. Kaiser, using his new weapon, will destroy the PXG defense and devour Isagi to score the winning goal, with an assist from Ness, getting an increase in value from La Real, but turns them down because he doesn't want to leave Ness behind, seeing as their history has been an interesting one. After having met in the tryouts to create one of the best duo partnerships and having both joined Bastard, I think their relationship is deeper than we're led to believe. Unless if Kaiser is ruthless and wants to be the best striker in the world, he'll leave to achieve that with the best creative midfielder, Itoshi Sai. I believe after this match we'll be shown the table of the final Neo Egoist League auctions. We'll get to have a look at the top 23 players who will make it into the Japan U20 team. Of course the likes of Rin, Baro and Isagi will make it, but how will they be ranked? This is how I predict the top 5 will be ranked after the final matchups. I have Bachira at number 5 with a salary of 160 million. This is because I see him scoring a goal in the current match against PXG and 2 goals plus an assist against Munchen, where they will win their first match. At number 4 I have Nagi, who will make a comeback after regaining his ego and finding a purpose and goal to play towards. I see him having a salary of around 180 million, just beating out Bachira, scoring a hat-trick and getting a win against Ubers, plus 1 goal against Bacha. At number 3 I have the king, Baro, who sadly after becoming one of the top strikers in the Neo Egoist League, will still not become the highest valued player. After scoring 2 goals against Munchen, he'll fall short and lose the game to end up with the value of 190 million. At the number 2 spot I have Isagi, who although will get the pleasure of beating Rin in the match, he'll still lose out to him in being the number 1 ranked player in Blue Lock, as he'll only get 1 goal and maybe an assist in the final match, leaving him with a value of around 200 million. Then finally at the top spot I have Itoshi Rin. After his goal in the current match, plus the goal I see him scoring against Bastard, he'll be valued at around 240 million, too high to reach for Isagi, as he feels the sting of defeat but stays on top of the pecking order. But let me know what you guys think of this matchup and what you think will happen in the comments below. Thanks for watching the video, leave a like, comment and sub. Peace.